Hey guys and gals, it's Mr. V. Hey, this video is for everybody, but it is also for my students, the 8 of them who are absent. That way, if you get a chance to watch this, you can. First off, hope you are feeling better or feeling up to this. If not, we'll catch you up. So today we went ahead, and since we had so many kids out, we went ahead and changed things up, and I went ahead and showed the students what is called the area model division method. Cool thing about this method is the concepts do not change from what we've been doing with partial quotient division. So if you understand partial quotient very well and you like it, great. It's going to be the same concept. It's just in a different visual method. Some people like it better. Some people like the other way better. Once I teach this to you, you do have to know how it works because it will pop up on a test, unfortunately. But hopefully it makes some sense to you. You like it enough to where you can do it interchangeably. It's just up to you. It's just another strategy uh, in your repertoire of things to do. Okay, so if you don't have your notebook, which I expect most of you not to, if you are one of my kiddos out sick, that's okay. Just hopefully get a sheet of paper and then you can staple it in your notebook later. Okay, we're going to title this Area Model Division. Okay. Again, like I said, the cool thing is the concepts are going to stay the same. It's just where the numbers go are going to be a little different. And it's going to be using the concepts of area. So if you understand length and width multiplied together give you the area of a rectangle, this will help you. Okay. So let's just first let's go 943 divided by 16. Okay. So that's kind of the problem that we're going to make. And we'll make it an equation equals A. Okay. So first off, we're going to do is we're going to make our area model. You want to make your area model decently big, but you don't have to make them huge, just like that. Okay. Now, where did the numbers go? The 943 is technically the amount, your area. Remember, it's the total area. So technically this is your area, and your area is what's inside the rectangle. So this is 943. But where we're going to put it is right down here, because what we're going to do to the area is we're going to decompose it. We're going to break it down. Okay. This number here, the 16, is our divisor. He is actually going to be our width. So we know our area. We know our width. What don't we know? The number up top, which we would call our length. So this is where our partials are going to go. So you guys kind of understand how that all gets together. Okay. So over here, I'm still going to do my help box. So I'm still going to do 16 times 1 equals 16. 16 times 2 equals 32. And again, if you can't do that in your head, come over here and do some side work. 16 times 5 equals, and again, I'm going to come over here just to make sure I'm right, get 80. So there's my first 3 numbers. Okay. I'm now going to make them 10 times larger. 16 times 10 is 160. 16 times 20 is 320. 16 times 50 is 800. So if I look, I need to get close to 943. Well, you should see that 800 is relatively close to 943. And if you went above, again, you would do 100 times, you would know you'd have 1600. That would bust you. Okay, so we're just going to stick with this because we know the next one would make us go too high. Okay, so we're going to look 16 times 50 equals 800. Well, remember, this acts as an area model. And if you remember how area worked, you would take this number times this number to get you here, okay, to get you the area inside. So we're going to put the 50 up top, okay? So the 50, this number here, the 50 goes up top. That's part of your partial quotients. So our partial quotient goes up top. And if we multiply 16 times 50, which we did over here, is 800, your 800 is part of your area that goes in the box, okay? So as you see, it works like an area model. 16 times 50, length times width, gives you area. So we would have 800. So we took a chunk out of the area. We took out 800. So down here, I'm going to subtract the area, and I'm going to have 143 left. So you can see I already took a big chunk out of our area. Now I just need to know the rest. Well, I know it's 143, so I'm going to put my area, the rest of my area, in the unclaimed box. So now I know 143 is left over here. Okay, so I'm going to come back to my help box just like I always would. I told you it's the same setup, just the numbers are different. Okay, so now I have 143 left. I'm going to come at, can I use 800? Nope. Can I use 120? Nope. Can I use 160? Nope. Can I use 80? Yes. So I know I'm going to do 16 times 5. So obviously, since I know length times width, I put the 5 up here. Draw my little box down. And I know 16 times 5 is, by my help box, it is 80. So I know my next spot is 80. So I took 80 more away from the total. And 3 minus 0 is 3. Make sure you regroup. 14 minus 8 is 6. So I have 63 left. This 63 is what is left over into this empty box. That's what I don't know. So I'm going to push it up here to 63. You always put your leftover part into the upper or into the lower left-hand corner. So if you see I started with 943, then I had 143, now I have 63. Okay, so now I'm going to come back here and I'm going to use, can I use 80? Nope. Can I use 32? Yep. So I'm going to put my plus 2, draw my line again, and I'm going to subtract 32 because 16 times 2 is 32. So I'm going to subtract, and I have 31 left. Can I use 32 again? Nope. Close, but I cannot. So I'm going to cross him out. Can I use 16? Yep. So I put plus 1. My 16 goes here. And then I'm going to bring my 31 up like I should have. Subtract by 16. Regroup as necessary. And I have 15 left over. Can I use 16 again? Nope. So now I have my answer. So I'm going to add up all my partials here. 55, 7, 8. So I have 58. Remainder 15. Okay. So the concept is the same. It just is kind of where you're putting the number. So basically, think of how area model works. This is your length. This is your width. This is your area. In multiplication, you were always finding the area part right here, right? You were always adding those up. This time, you're finding the length. Okay, you know all this. Okay, you know that. You're trying to find this. These are your new partial quotients. Okay, so let's do another one. And then we're going to use this as an example to help us. Let's make it a little bit bigger. Okay, so there's our problem. And remember, stop me at any time. I'm going to draw my area model. And then I'm going to label. Okay, well, where did my dividend go last time? Look over here. My dividend was 943. Notice the 943 went in the corner. So guess what? My dividend starts right down there. Okay, that's going to be what's totally in the box right now. I have 3,624 totally in the box because I haven't split it up yet. Notice my 16 right here was my width. So guess where that goes here? My 28 is the same thing. This is how you use examples and notes to help you. Okay. From here, my length is what I'm going to figure out. That's my partial quotient. So I got to come over here and make my help box. So 28 times 1 is 28. 28 times 2. I can't do in my head, so I wanted to make sure I'm right. 56. And 28 times 5. I again want to do my quick little side work. And that's 140. Put a box around it. I need to get to 3,624, so I have to go a little bit further. So now I'll make everything 10 times larger. And you guys can do that. You guys should be pretty good at this by now. To make everything 10 times larger. And if you did that, you're at 1,400, but you still have some ways to go. So now I'm going to come over here and go by 28 times 100. 28 times 200. Beep, 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 beep. And you should see I'm beeping because 5,600 is bigger than this. So I'm not going to use that one, but I am going to use this one. So I know 28 times 100 is 2,800. So where does that all go? Well, the 28 is already here for your width. The 100 is what you're going to multiply by. So you're going to put your 100 up top. And the 2,800 is the answer you get when you do that. Okay. So there's part of the area right there. And then you're going to subtract to find out what's left. And go ahead and do that now. And if you look, you have 824 left. Okay. So again, now you're going to come up and look back at your help box. Can you use 2,800? Nope. Can you use 1,400? Nope. Can you use 560? Yes. So look, you did 20. So now you're going to put plus 20 over here. Your 560 goes inside the area. And then you're going to bring your 824 up. And now subtract it by 560. Go ahead and do that. Regrouping as necessary. And if you did it right, you should get 264. So you come up and look. Can I use 20? Nope. Can I use 10? Nope, but I'm close. Can I use 5? Yes, you can. So you do plus 5 for 140. And then I take away 140 and get 124. Move the 124 up. And you just start over again. And that's the whole process, guys, is just starting over. Can I use 140? Nope. Can I use 56? Yep. So you put plus 2, put the 56 in, subtract, and you should have 68. You should be able to do 2 again. And you can. Put the 56 down again. 56. And you're down to 12. So this is the only time area model gets a little rough is when you start to get smaller and smaller. If you need to extend your area model out like this to make it bigger, you could do that. Mine just fit, but if you needed to make it bigger, go for it. So can I use 56? Nope. Can I use 12? No, because I have 12 or 28 because I have 12 left. So now I'm done. So I'm going to add 100 plus 20 is 120, 125, 127, 129. So I have 129. Remainder, don't forget him, 12. So it's the same concept, guys. All you have to make sure you're doing is putting everything in the right spot. Okay? Your dividend is down here as your area. And every time you put a new area, you take part of the area out, you got to subtract. This number up here is your partial quotient. So that would be your 10, 20, 50, 1, 2, 5, or whatever. And the 28, your divisor, is always what you're multiplying by. He's always going to be your width over here. Okay? So you don't have to be an expert at this. I just wanted you to see it. We'll practice more as we can. I hope this video helps. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Hope you feel better.